Today we're going to show you a fun twist on a summer classic, lemonade. How about some grilled rosemary lemonade? This is a really easy recipe and a really, really tasty spin on the original classic. We've got here about a dozen lemons that we've cut in half. We're simply going to put these over a direct fire on the charcoal grill. We're going to let these cook for about 7-8 minutes. Let them get nice and caramelized. Might as well grill a few rounds while you're at it so you can have a nice garnish in each glass. And like I say, this is going to only take us about 7 or 8 minutes to do on the grill. And then we're going to let the lemons cool off a little bit while we're doing that simple syrup. So we're going to let these guys cook for a few minutes and we're going to head inside and start the simple syrup. We've got our lemons off the grill and we're now inside making our simple syrup. It's a simple recipe, just as the name simple syrup says. It's 1 part water, 1 part sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our stove on. We've got 1.5 cups of water and we're gonna pour into that 1.5 cups of just white sugar. Get a wooden spoon, stir that up, let the sugar start to break down. And then what's gonna make this a unique simple syrup is we're gonna take 2 of the lemons that we grilled. We're gonna set them in there. We've already juiced them. So this is just gonna be the skins. That's gonna pick up some of that lemon and some of that grill flavor. And then we're gonna take about 3 or 4 nice pieces of rosemary, kind of break them in half and then just stick those in there. You want to bring this up to a boil and then drop it down to a simmer and let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so, so all the flavors in the lemon and rosemary can really incorporate. So once you get it to a simmer, about 10 minutes, then you're going to pull it off and you're going to strain it because you don't want any of the floating pieces of rosemary in there. And then you're going to let it cool down, put it in the refrigerator, and then we'll be ready to make some grilled rosemary lemonade. We're just about ready to wrap up the grilled rosemary lemonade and enjoy a nice, quenching, refreshing drink. So we've poured our simple syrup and a little water into a pitcher with some ice because a good lemonade needs to be really ice cold. And then we've juiced our lemons, which we grilled. You can see it kind of has that kind of tannish, charish look that you get when you're caramelizing those lemons on the grill. We're gonna just simply pour this into the pitcher. Get our wooden spoon, give it a nice stir. Make sure we incorporate the lemon juice, the simple syrup, the water that we put in there. Now the fun thing about these is how you can garnish them. So I like to pour a couple glasses. And one of the fun things about this drink is this is a great drink for kids, also a great drink for adults. You can make this a cocktail by simply adding some rum or some vodka. It makes a great base for a margarita as well. So we're gonna take piece of rosemary, stick it in each glass. We're going to take a couple of wedges of our grilled lemon. There you have it. A simple, refreshing summer drink puts a new spin on an old classic. And it's a pretty darn good spin. Grilled rosemary lemonade.